I have been a Margaret Cavendish fan for 20 years, possibly. When I worked at Complicite, I was sent a very newly published copy of one of her plays, and I fell in love with her and her work immediately. She had such a spirited and individual take on her time, on the world she lived in, about men and science and philosophy. I found her an extraordinary person.
I can face the court. Pray Jove we speed for the good commonwealth of Cavaliers!
It's about three women, and they are really poor. It's after the Civil War. Everyone's really poor, the Royalists. And three women come up with the idea to marry rich men and like hoax them into it in order to supply their livelihood.
Yeah.
And it's about it's about the
wit, ingeniousness.
Yes.
It's the three women with three different ploys of how to get rich men, and this is a woman that tries to get this man.
Yeah.
Is there no avoiding your sentence, Mr. Judge?
No, the decree is passed.
We wish you all happiness!
I really enjoyed this process of being a part of the ensemble and also working with Catherine to take a look at what marriage means to the people in that era, and how it relates to the society nowadays.
In our year, we've got, I think, 8 different nationalities.
8 different nationalities, yeah.
Including people
from the UK,
here
and
in
then
the UK.
7 from overseas.
Yeah, and just having all those people in the room is awesome throughout the course, and for this project as well. Not only because of their own experience from their own countries, their own backgrounds, but also what you can bring to the story of the English Civil War, which is sort of the backdrop for the start of this.
What I really appreciated about our play is that we had the space to devise around the script, and having our own ownership over that our year in our ensemble did that. That has been a really great part of this process.
Nobody has heard of her. Most people haven't. And that's part of why I think it was important that we did her play. She was sort of rendered invisible. And to also understand the journey of somebody who chose and got the opportunity to choose her art over, the more normative experiences of a woman. Introducing her to an audience and sort of getting them on her side and getting them to have an insight into her world and what was driving her.
What is deep as salt pit? They should be closed up!
Definitely think there's a need in the industry for, in terms of casting for restoration plays, for there to be change. Being on CDT, in fact, it's like, I don't know, it's like about CDT, the diversity, and how many different people's inside the classroom, how many people that are bringing their cultures with them or their completely different lives into the classroom, their experiences, and how that affects the way they work. It's showing that we are capable of change, which is showing that stories can be molded and stories can be adapted, and that it's not about a character being an old white governor or a woman that was meant to be played by a man. Us putting on this play it's a reflection of where the industry should be going, diverse-wise and gender-wise. The women in this play, the female characters in this play, they're hilarious, and they're powerful.
Yeah! For we must go to the hearing of my cousin Prudence's cause first, and then we will have another couple.